Hello guys, welcome to Belden the Beer Leaguer, a new channel that I decided to do just because I was talking to some friends of mine. I figure as I got older, I find myself wanting to get into more hobbies, and this is a hobby that I kind of want to do. So a little bit about me. I'm just a born and raised Alaskan hockey player, just playing beer league hockey at this point because my dreams are over. And I just wanted to bring that to you. So I'm having fun doing it. And I'm hoping that I continue to have fun making videos and posting them for you to enjoy. I want to do a couple of shout outs because a couple of the people that inspired me to even do this, as far as YouTubers go, would be Matthew Schnoes from the Gold Crease Guardian channel, Beer League Bender, Heads Down Hockey, and Nasher. Now, each one has their own unique thing that they do on YouTube, and I really embraced all of it and kind of wanted to do it myself. So I wanted to give a shout out to those guys. I'm gonna go ahead and put their addresses to their channels in the comments below, and then that way you can check them out for yourself and enjoy watching them and maybe having them inspire you as well. Now, each of them inspires me for different reasons, and if you go and check out the channels, you'll see why. So, anyway, welcome to my channel and enjoy. Alright, so you'll notice that I'm not in net at the moment just because I had a mask malfunction right before the game. So I am off the ice at the moment trying to fix my malfunction. So, but yeah, I'm going to try and take you through this. I'm going to show you, talk a little bit about this game, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. So now the first thing I'll say is, this is the first video that I've really tried to do this with. So, I'm hoping for good things to come. So, but yeah, so that's why you don't see me out in the warm-ups right now. So for this game, I'm obviously going to be playing goaltender. Now, I do skate out for a couple of teams, and I would like to start videoing or taking some video for you guys for that as well. But, until I can figure out how to get a camera on my head without making too much of a problem, just for now, you're going to have to just enjoy my games in net. So, but we'll see how it goes. It's good. It's all good. So, hopefully we'll get some entertainment out to you and maybe inspire some future YouTubers, assuming that my channel can pick up. So, but yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of walk you through it as soon as we get the opportunity to actually play in the game. Alright, and here I come. You can see at the very top of my mask in the back, you'll see a little white spot on there. That is the tape that is holding the strap that broke together. So I taped it up really good, really tight. So and it's actually lasted me at this point a couple of games. So now I have played this. This video has taken me quite a while, a little bit longer to edit and take care of than I thought it would. Only because, like I said, this is my first time trying to figure out how to use my editing software, and the software that I'm using, I do like it, but I do think that there's got to be something a little easier, or maybe it's just me needing to figure it out a little bit better. But I use Wondershare Filmora 10. So, and like I said, I'm just learning how to use it, so hopefully we can, get it figured out together, I guess. So, the team that we're playing right here, the team that we're playing is Sullivan Waterwells, and the league that we're playing in right here, and then there's that shot. There's a beautiful shot. But let me get back to the team. So the team that we're playing against is second place in our league, in the Eagle River Hockey League in Eagle River, Alaska. And they're really good. They're a good team. And up into this point right here, I don't think we've ever had a lead against them, come to think of it. There's my little fist pump. We got it. So, I'm hoping that at this point that we can steal one from these guys, because we have the only team that we're beating in the standings beat this team, the Sullivan team, 1-0. So kind of hoping at this point that we can steal one, but we'll see how it goes, I guess, right? But anyway, so the team I'm playing for is OMR, or Odd Man Rush. Odd Man Rush is a local brewery in Eagle River, Alaska, and so in this particular league, every team is named after the company or the sponsor, with the exception of the Wounded Warriors. They are sponsored by Challenge Alaska, but given that they're a Wounded Warrior program, which is another team that I play for, they're known as the Alaska Warriors in this particular league. But we do have the Challenge Alaska logo on our tournament jerseys. One cool thing about this, I think it's cool anyway, about this particular league, is that every year when you pay your dues, it comes with jerseys and stuff, so we have a different jersey like every year. It can get kind of annoying, but it is what it is. So that guy, I politely told that guy that just ran into me in my own crease that it would have been easier for him had he tried to go around instead of through. To be perfectly honest with you, had I known he was going to come through, I probably would have been a little bit more sturdy on my skates. So whether he would have fallen or not, I mean, that would have been on him, but shouldn't be skating through the crease like that anyway. So now I've sped up a lot of this game to half speed, and looking at it now, I probably should have sped it up to about four times the speed, but this is all me learning this software, getting into this hobby like I said I was trying to get into. So can only do so much, right? Now, I will say that I've been playing hockey my entire life, but I have been playing primarily forward. I have played defense like in high school and a little bit in junior, and but I've only been playing goalie. This will be my second full season in goal gear, and I'm having a great time with it. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, that post, goodness. But yeah, it's just I've only been playing for a couple of years, so I'm really trying to learn the position. So if anybody watching this has been a goalie for a while, or is really comfortable in the position, any tips, tricks, anything that you can give me, I would really appreciate. I am trying really hard to play my best, but and I feel like I'm good enough that we can win games if we can score at least 3 goals. But I will say that I feel pretty snake bitten in this particular ice rink. So, I mean, it is what it is. But like I said, anything you guys can give me, I would really appreciate.
save there, right? Now that particular shot there, I feel like I'm good enough in the position at this point that my actual positioning is pretty good, but I am off every so often. But one thing that I know I really need to work on is my rebound control. I just have a real difficult time with rebound control sometimes. That particular shot, that actually hit my my blocker, or actually it hit my stick right where my blocker meets the stick, and it just went the wrong way, and I lost sight of it. But even if I knew where it was, chances are I probably wouldn't have gotten to it anyway. But yeah, that was all about rebound control. Again, something that I really need some work on. You know, another thing that I would really like to work on as well, or to improve on anyway, is my push from the butterfly from side to side. And had I started these videos when I first started playing goalie, you would have seen a huge difference from how I pushed off then to what I do now. And I mean, a huge difference. I feel though, and I'll point it out a little bit later in the video, but I feel like the pads that I have specifically, I mean, you'd think you'd be able to slide on the ice pretty easily, you know, ice is slick, but those particular pads you'd be surprised how hard it is to slide with them. They feel like they grip the ice, for lack of a better word, and so I got to push really hard. And I borrowed a set of pads from a buddy of mine just to try them out. And they're newer technology, and they were so much easier to use. And these particular pads that I'm using right now are made from Simmons. Simmons, of course, has a good pad out, but these particular pads, I think, are the Pro 5 something. I can't remember exactly what they are, but I got in touch with the company just to kind of find out a little bit of the history of the company and the pads and whatnot. And they told me they discontinued this specific pad back in, I think it was brand new in 2015, and that they wouldn't be able to sell them to me. Not that I wanted to buy another set, but they would be able to repair it. But I don't need them repaired. I got a good shop here in Anchorage that will do any of the repairs that I need them to do. And it's a great shop, Champion's Choice. If you're in a local town or local area in Anchorage, Eagle River, or anywhere in Alaska, and you end up in Anchorage, you need to go to a hockey shop, go check out Champion's Choice. They're a good group of guys, lots of fun. So yeah, so period's over. We are tied up, and you know, looking forward to giving it a go in the second period, and hopefully we can you know, get a lead, increase the lead, and steal these win. So this right here, crank right off the post again. You know, and I know that sometimes your post is your best friend or your worst enemy. In this particular game, it was my best friend. I know I said I owed it a Christmas card, but if it could drink beer, I probably would owe it a beer. Anyway, that was a great shot. Again, my positioning, I believe, was just a touch off, because if I was on, I believe that would have hit me rather than hit the post. But either way, I only gave him the post to shoot at, so I believe my positioning was good enough that he wouldn't have had a clear shot anyway, obviously. So I can't remember which NHL goalie said it, but I remember way back in the day when I was a little bit more into what's going on in the NHL, heard a goalie say that their positioning was perfect because all I gave him was either to hit them or to hit the post. So now that particular shot right there, I mean, you know, I wish I'd had that back. So far, all the goals that have been scored on me, I really do believe I should have had. But that particular one, I managed to get my leg on it, but my toe was just across the goal line, and I trapped the puck, as you saw, between my toe and the inside of the post right behind the goal line. So, you know, I mean, whatever. It is what it is. Gave it to him. It was a good goal. You know, I mean, I would love to have had that one back, but I think every game I've ever played, there's 2 or 3 saves or goals. 1 or 2 goals. I don't know. There's a few goals that I would love to have back that I feel like I should have had. But I think any goalie would say the same thing. So, no worries. Keep pushing, and you know, I mean, we're still in this, so we still have a chance. Now that particular shot that I just made a save on, I tried to cover it up very, very poorly, obviously. But I was talking about that pad sticking to the ice. It kind of just stuck there. So now this goal here, personally, I think it's a good goal. But let me know in the comments. Do you think that was a high stick or no? I think it was a good tip. But you know, I mean, other people beg to differ, I guess. So just let me know what you think in the comments. I wish we could be more consistent like that as far as the tip and stuff goes. That was beautiful. That was just a beautiful tip. But, you know, at this point, I'm just, you know, I like the action I'm getting. The amount of shots is good. I prefer to play games where I get anywhere between, you know, 25 and 45 shots or more, just because it keeps me active in the game. You know, keeps me from daydreaming, and yeah, I don't know, it makes me feel like I'm doing more of a part. Now, having said that, I really don't mind some games where I only get 15 shots, but you know, because the break is kind of nice sometimes. But I do like the higher shot, especially when I'm playing good and feeling good. Alright, yeah, we have a penalty here, and we can't count. So yes, counting can be hard sometimes. So, you know, I mean, what are you going to do? Now, that shot, I'm still a little bitter about that particular shot. I feel like it was perfect. I saw it, you know, I glove it really easy, no obstacles in front of me, and the puck just hit my wrist and deflected right to one of the, well, probably the best skater on their team. And he's not going to miss that shot. So I'm just like, at that point, I was like, you got to be kidding me. And yeah, I'm sure you heard the kids in the back, oh, there's GoPros here? It's like, no, I use a DJI Osmo Action. It's a great camera. I think that it's got GoPro quality without the GoPro price. Having said that, it's still not the cheapest camera out in the market, but it's a really good camera, so you might want to check that out if you're interested as well. So I see this guy coming down. I make a really good first save right there, and then this other guy just about rides the puck into the net. I managed to keep my stick down. I got you, but those are fun saves. I don't know. Again, if I had decent rebound control, that probably doesn't happen. So right here, I'm just kind of watching, and obviously we scored a really nice goal. I mean, it was a really beautiful goal. I'm being outplayed by that goalie down there, and I don't know his name, but yeah, I'm definitely being outplayed by him because we've had some really decent shots and really decent opportunities, but yeah, that was a beautiful goal. I'm not too sure anybody would have made the save on that one. And then speaking of saves, now, I've used track of this puck, as you can see. I'm just glad that they didn't get the opportunity to get that shot when I was looking the other direction. But, you know, I love Bugs Bunny, so there's a tribute to him. That was tipped a couple of different times, but the second tip, I'm not sure if I hit my defenseman first or if I hit their guy first. Either way, it missed the net, and then it came back across, as you saw, and that one didn't hit the net either. I tried to get I think I did actually get my stick on it a little bit and kind of disrupted the play. So, but you know, I mean, as long as they don't go in, doesn't matter how they don't go in, right? So. So I do kind of like these breakaways a little bit. I'm terrible at them, and I try to be really, really patient with breakaways and partial breakaways, and just in general, just be really patient and try not to get caught up well, not caught up, and try not to be the one that makes the first move. And that was a good example of me just thinking patience, 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 and bam. So anyway, period's over. And we're going into the third tied, so, you know, I mean, hey, this game is still in reach. It is not out. So we still have a chance. I just have to play really well, but, you know, make the saves I need to make. But, you know, as a little precursor, I should say, I do make it difficult on my team, and you're going to see why here in a minute. So let's just preface this by saying, I feel like I was pretty square with the shooter, but I could have been more square with him. I feel like I needed to be more square with him because these kind of goals really irk me. And like I said, I have yet to have a goal in this game scored on me that I didn't think I couldn't have had. So anyway, yeah, I'll just let this part of the video kind of speak for itself. Yeah, like I said, I have no words for that. There's no reason why I should have missed it, and I did. Weak goal, my bad. Definitely made it harder for my team. So, and yeah, I have nothing to say about that. This glove save coming up here, that's got to be one of my favorite saves of the game. I feel like as a full right goalie, it throws people off. But normally you'd be shooting over a high blocker. That's where my glove is, and I feel like I have a really good glove almost all the time. So yeah, that was one of my favorite saves, and I love being a full right goalie just because it throws people off. And me personally, as a shooter, when I shoot against a full right goalie, it does kind of throw me off a little bit as well. But you know, I think it's an advantage for me. I don't know, maybe it's not. Let me know what you think in the comments. Now, one thing also that I really am working on and I'm trying to figure out is how to shoot the puck with a goal stick. Now, I didn't realize how difficult that was going to be. I knew it would be different, but I didn't realize how difficult that was going to be transitioning from a playing stick to a goalie stick. Now, it's not even necessarily because of the gloves. It's just the stick is just built differently. And, you know, and there's two general grips. I mean, I don't know of any other grips you can use, but an overhand and an underhand grip. And I've tried them both. And I feel like with the overhand grip, you know, if I have enough time and I'm able to use it, I can get a lot more power into my passing. And obviously the underhand grip is more comfortable for me, so that's generally my go-to. And every now and then I get a really good shot off with it, but it's just not very powerful. And so that's definitely something I need to work on. I understand you need to put a lot of pressure on both of them, so you know, as far as on the stick with either grip that you use, and I try to do that as much as I can. But one of these days I'd like to be good enough where I can get a goal myself. You know, you never know. Maybe if we ever get the chance to pull the other goalie. But I feel like right now, like I can get the puck all the way down to the other end, but I feel like it's slow enough that somebody might be able to catch up to it at the moment and stop it. So, you know, it's again something I'm working on. Right here I get a little bit out of position, but I'm able to help myself or save myself with my glove. You know, I personally, I mean, I think they pretty much shot it into the glove. You know, I didn't really have to do a whole lot to get that, but it makes me look good. And I appreciate that. One thing I will also say, it's like another thing that I need to work on is my play on the post specifically. I probably could have brought this up with that last goal that they scored, but I'm very uncomfortable on the post only because I'm not entirely sure what to do. I've watched some YouTube videos and I've talked to some of my friends and everybody's got something to say about it, and I appreciate it all, but I just can't find something that's comfortable for me. So I'm still working on that as well, but again, any comments, you know, tricks, tips, whatever, I really would appreciate. Now this shot that's coming up right here, I definitely lost track of it, and by the time I realized where it had already gone off of my glove, and I feel like had I known where it was from the start, I would have had that. And then, like I was saying, my glove is good almost all the time. This is not one of those times. I feel like my positioning was off, and I just kind of, and I saw it, I thought I had it, but whatever. Now you're gonna see this player come up to me, and he's gonna be like, "Ha, gotcha." Which is cool. Great guy. I can't remember his name. He's given it to me a couple of times, but I filled in for another team that played against these guys, and we lost 3-1. But he had about 5 or 6 breakaways in that, and so I was like, "Yeah, you got me this time." So it is what it is. Now I've broken down my stats into game stats and my overall stats, but I'm using like this is like game 1 when really we're halfway through the season because that's when I started filming. So yeah, there's that.
All right. Well, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you like what you saw, go ahead and click like, click subscribe, and share with some of your friends. Okay. So, and definitely go ahead and check out the Gold Crease Guardian, Nash, Head Down Hockey, and Beer League Bender. Those guys have some great content on their channels. So go ahead and check them out as well. Yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.